You might be getting bored with me bombarding you. I have some miscellaneous cards here. One's a grandma card, and I know sometimes I don't do this. I try to do individual videos on things, but I know you all probably get bored with that. So I'm just going to do 4 in this one because it's 4 different things. One is really pretty. Bailey had given me fabric swatches. This is a simple thank you card. She'd given me fabric swatches years ago, and I had fallen in love with this one. And you'd be surprised what you can do with fabric swatches. But she had a great big book how a store was closing and they didn't need the fabric, you know, the little pieces of fabric. But she sent me this because of palm trees. So I had a little fun with this one. And this one, and it's really pretty. This is actually like a canvas fabric, if you can see. And I did add glitter. This particular glitter, Stickles Waterfall, which is one of my favorites. And I just put it through the water so it highlighted the water. I did not want to do any more to it. This is a textural paper that's like a weave basket. And then I put a scallop mat behind it. And yes, I do use my cutting machine for that. You just don't see it very often. And then I have some pre-done. And then I'm going to be working on some things that are embossed. But I love the fact that this is textured. I use basic craft paper. And on the inside, I use the same scalloped mat on the back. And then I took, to go with the little bit of black that's in here, I used just a little bit of black with the phrase thank you. Put a little glitter on it. I did not put anything on the back. But that is my miscellaneous thank you card. And thank you, Bailey, because it came out to be a really pretty card. I do have a graduation card. With graduation coming up, and this one is a mustache one, and it is a wobbler. If you guys did not know, I make my own wobblers, okay? I have wobblers. I think they're outrageously priced, but I actually have a video where I not only teach it, I have another video that explains how much cheaper it is. If you buy the material, it'll come down to like 2 cents a piece compared to paying like $1.50 for each one by the wobblers. If you want that video link, I'll tell you below. Otherwise, you should be able to find it by putting my channel name, The Charming Custom Crafts, one word, and then put wobblers. Or springs, wobblers, stuff like that. And you'll find it. It may be in my top 30 videos, easy. So I used the mustache paper and then some plaid behind it just to give a little pop in the side. So it is double matted if you want to look at it that way. I did go around and I put some red paper here, some stickers that said graduate. And this paper around here, matter of fact, I think that's from Immortal. Immortal Love Story. It's one that came from the Vampire series. So I had some leftovers on that and used it. But I had the mustache paper. And I had leftovers because of my son's graduation. I did mustaches. So I have these stars that are textured here in the graduate. And then I put some red bling down here. And of course, this was a mustache that I outlined twice with matting so that it gave some weight for the spring. Down here, I did a double mat and some flat bling gems, sticky gems. It says, start by doing what's necessary, then what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the possible. Francis Assasi. And then in here, I just put a little sticker. Again, I had some leftovers. And if you guys know, my daughter graduated 3 years ago, so I started hers but didn't finish. I think I have one set of layouts for my son's graduation, and then I'm done with his. But I have not even started with my daughter's. I did do graduation pictures for her, but I still have quite a bit to do for her graduation. And then I just took a picture frame cutout paper that I already had, took the plaid at the bottom, and this was extra piece, put it here. I belted it with a belly ribbon, put some sticky bling gems down, and then used the last of the mustache here. And then, of course, I did put something on the back of that, so it's got a mustache here. So there's a graduation card, and I will show you all of them again. This one's a Christmas card. If you were on my Facebook page, you would have known this. You know that I have a bunch of them started. But I'll start things and go, okay, I don't know what to do with it, but I like the matting, I like the background, and I'll stick them over for another time. This happens to be one of them. It's like the graduation one. This one is an emboss from Darcy. And I just highlighted it with this one from Tim Holtz. This is the Evergreen. And I have another one that I used. And I just barely skimmed over the top and then edged the sides. There's another one I used. So I did use the Tim Holtz ink Evergreen Bog. And I did put some flat back. These are actually buttons. And of course, if you know me, I use the buttons and I use my shank cutter. highlighted a little bit with glitter, and I did mat it, and this is on white textural paper. But I just put a couple of those flat-backed buttons. Pop dotted a little phrase. It says, wishing you a Christmas warm with love and bright and stars. I did also use, I believe it was this one, the Parrot Green PM32 Prismacolor marker to just highlight the eyes and the little bow so it all matched and coordinated. And then I went through and darkened some of the lines on the embossed raised areas. And then I just did a basic mat that goes with this one. And then just kind of framed it pretty much. And put a few of the little buttons. And then, of course, shank cutted them. Now, I didn't put anything on the back. So this is another miscellaneous card in the series that I have here. There's another one here. And I haven't done one of these in a long time for a grandma. So this is a grandma or grandparent card. This is from, I don't know what the series from, but if you want to know, I will put it out here. It's a Family Fun Gaming stack of paper. I know I gave away, or I sold the 6x6, but I kept the 12x12 because of family nights and things. So it says Family Fun. I used the glossy accents to highlight the pens because the pens are always shiny. And then I put a little red no, it was Stickles, Ranger Stickles red. I don't know which one, a ruby red. Put a couple stickers here and movie night, highlighted fun. I did double mat the actual front, so if you really want to look at it, it's 3 layers. Pop dotted the phrase, and I backed that, and it says, the simplest toy is one which even the youngest child can operate. It's called a grandparent. So on the inside, it says, we are a family, and the sticker comes from the series, but you can see it's 3-dimensional pop dotted. And I went with a thicker matting setup. Just like the front, but a little thicker so it focuses in more on the phrase. I did put 2 of the Scrabble. I think it's Jolie's. Yeah, I don't think it's Sticko. I think it's Jolie's. And these are the Scrabble 3-dimensional stickers. Pretty sure, because it's the Scrabble ones, you'll find it. But I just thought, how cute would that to be put QT? QT. So these are the 4 in this little miscellaneous series. So you got grandparent, you got a Christmas wishes, you got a graduation one. My machine's here. I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. And then a thank you card. So here's 4 cards. I had fun doing them. So I like doing a different bunch of series. I'm going to throw in a couple pictures in right behind this. And you'll be able to see the 4 cards I have here. And I have another set coming. And I have a couple more sitting here that I want to work on. So you're going to see me work on more and pop them up. But those are 3 videos for now. I do, like I said, have some other cards here. But I'm going to wait until I have, like, because sometimes I do kind of twins. Similar cards like the bears and the princesses here recently I just put up. So I hope you like it. I'm going to do some pictures and post up behind here. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the Facebook page or here on the channel. And if you want to pop on, see me on Instagram.